Okay, hi everyone. This is my second video of reading Chapter 9 of Dealing with Dragons. So Cimmerian got out the spell and the ingredients she had collected, and she and Alienor spent the next hour on various necessary preparations. First, they had to boil some unicorn water and steep the dried wolfsbane in it. Then the mixture had to be strained and mixed with the hippopotamus oil and the powdered hen's teeth. Cimmerian did most of that, while Alienor ground up the blue rose leaves and the piece of ebony. Grinding the ebony took a long time, but fortunately they didn't need that much. When Alienor finally had enough, Cimmerian mixed it with the blue rose leaves and more of the unicorn water on one of Kazul's recently shed scales. Each mixture had to be stirred 3 times counterclockwise with a white eagle feather. Then Alienor dipped the point of her feather in her mixture and began drawing a star on the floor of the cave. "Is this going to be big enough for the both of us?" she asked, scratching busily at the stone with the tip of the feather. "I think so," Cimmerian answered. "Don't try to make it too big or you'll run out of liquid and we'll have to start over." Alienor did not run out, though she had used nearly all her mixture by the time she finished. "There," she said. She sat back on her heels and studied her diagram to make sure there were no gaps, then set her dragon scale and feather aside and stood up. "Your turn." "Well, first, we have to get into the center of the star," Cimmerian reminded her. "Be careful not to smudge the lines." "Smudge them after all that work," Alienor said in tones of mock horror. She lifted her skirts and stepped carefully into the middle of the diagram. Cimmerian followed, carrying a small mixing bowl half full of something that looked like brown sludge, with a white eagle feather sticking out of one side. "It smells awful," Alienor said, grimacing. "It doesn't matter what it smells like as long as the spell works," Cimmerian said. "Ready?" "As ready as I'm ever going to be," Alienor replied, shutting her eyes and screwing up her face as if she expected to have a glass of cold water poured over her head. Cimmerian plucked the eagle feather out of the bowl and raised it quickly over Alienora's head before it could drip on the floor. She let out 4 large drops of the brown gunk fall into Alienora's hair, then brushed the end of the feather across her forehead twice. She finished by drawing a circle with the feather on the palm of Alienora's left hand. "That is really complicated." That tickles, Alienor complained. "Well, you can do it to me now," Cimmerian said. Alienor took the bowl and feather from Cimmerian. "You're right," Cimmerian said a moment later. "It does tickle." "Now what?" Alienor said. "Set the bowl down and shut your eyes," Cimmerian instructed. When Alienor had done so, Cimmerian closed her own eyes and said, "Power of water, wind and earth, turn the fire back to its birth. Raise the spell to shield the flame by the power that we have tamed." "Oh," said Alienor. "That feels peculiar. Can I open my eyes now?" "Yes," said Cimmerian, opening her own. "We're finished." "Did it work?" Alienor asked, cautiously opening one eye and squinting at Cimmerian. "Well, something happened. We both felt it," Cimmerian said. "And your hair and forehead don't have any brown gunk on them anymore." Alienor promptly opened both eyes and studied Cimmerian. "Well, neither do yours." "What does that mean?" "It means we go back to the kitchen and test it," Cimmerian said. She bent over and picked up the mixing bowl. "We'll clean up later. Come on." That's kind of scary, like, testing of it. You gotta burn yourself. Or potentially burn yourself. Anyway. This book is too much.